morning, students. Today we are going to learn about essay. What is an essay? Essay is a piece of writing on a particular subject. Essay is a piece of writing on a particular subject. Right. See, for an examination, you will be asked to write any one of the 6 kinds of essays they have given you. So, the first and most easiest kind is the narrative essay. Today we are going to learn how to write narrative essay and the essential elements in a narrative essay. Okay? So, narrative essay. What is a narrative essay? Narrative essay is a written account of connected events. Narrative essay is a written account of connected events. What is the meaning of narrating? Narrating is to relate. Say for example, I am asking you, see, can you share your experience when you were in a hostel or somewhere like that? When you went for picnic to Shimla, how did you feel? So how will you answer? You just start remembering all the things and you will relate to me one by one in a sequence, in an orderly way. You will tell me what had happened when you were in Shimla, right? So this is narrating. Narrative essay is nothing but writing the events that happened in an orderly way, and it is also like a story. Is it clear, students? But you would be narrating your own experience. That makes the difference, right? So a narrative essay is a written account of connected events. This you should not forget, right? It is personal because you will be the narrator. Who will be the narrator? You have to narrate the incidents that happened in your life. So you will be the narrator. So while writing the narrative essay, you have to use first person I or we. Is it clear? And narrative essays are written as stories. So it consists all the basic elements of a story, including plot, setting, conflict, characters, climax, and resolution. So narrative essays are also written like stories, but in narrative essay you will be using first person narration, that is I or we, and you will be telling about the incidents that had already happened in an orderly way. Okay, and as it is also like story, it has the basic elements of story. So what are the basic elements of a story? Plot, setting, conflict, characters, climax, and resolution. So what is a plot? Plot is nothing but a storyline. The synonym of plot is storyline. What do I mean by that? It means the number of actions, the number of events that takes place which helps in the development of a story. Okay, that is the meaning of plot. The next one is setting. What is setting? Setting means the time, place and circumstance in which something else is set, or in this context we can say setting means the time, place and circumstance in which the events take place. The next one is conflict. Conflict is the struggle between opposing forces. What is conflict? Conflict is a struggle between opposing forces. Without conflict, there won't be any development in the story or storyline. Is it clear, students? In some of the stories, you find conflict between people, two people, a hero and a villain, a hero and his family, a hero and his friends, okay, or a conflict between good and evil. In some stories, you find a conflict between man and nature. So there are different kinds of conflict. But what is conflict? Conflict is a struggle between opposing forces. And you all know the meaning of characters. When you write a story, you should be having some characters. The same thing is applicable for narrative essay also. When you narrate the incidents that happened, you will include all the characters, you will describe them, right? And you will describe the surrounding also. But the importance should be given to the event, to the action, okay? Right. Then the next one is climax. Climax is the intense, exciting or most important point in a story. Okay, I hope you all know the meaning of climax, right? Then the last one is resolution, that is end. Resolution is the end of the story. Why am I telling you the basic elements of a story while I am teaching narrative essay? Because we all know that narrative essays are also written as stories. So narrative essay should also have all these elements. Is it clear, students? Your narrative essay should comprise of all these elements. Okay? Right. Let me give you an example. Narrate an incident that completely changed your life. Narrate an experience that completely changed your life. If this is the question, you should think about the storyline first. Okay? You should think about an incident which really changed your life. Suppose if it hadn't happened, what would you do? You just imagine something. You cook up a story. Okay? Don't think that you have to give a real account of events that had happened in your life. No, it's not like that. If it had happened, it's well and good. You can write that. But if it hadn't happened, you can just imagine and write something. Okay, so what is the question? Narrate an incident which changed your life completely. So first think of an incident. Then think of the setting. When did that incident take place? Where did it take place? How did it take place? Think of all the things. Circumstances. At that particular time, what was your circumstance? Right? And the next one, conflict. What was your struggle during that time? How did you struggle? Think about it. And then characters. When it comes to characters, it is always better for you to use 4 to 5, a maximum of 4 to 5 characters. Okay, a minimum of 2 characters. That is well and good. If you use more than 5 characters, 10 characters, 15 characters, it will create unnecessary confusion. So limit the number of characters. Okay. Then climax. You should fix a climax so that your narrative essay would be very, very interesting, right? Then the resolution. There should be a resolution and end. All the conflicts should be resolved at the end. That is the meaning, okay? So first you have to plan like this, and afterwards only you should start writing the narrative essay. Is it clear, students? So when you write a story also, you have to include all these things, but there is a difference in the narration. When you write a story, you have to use third person narration, but we can write a story using first person narration also, but I don't suggest you to do that, because if you do so, you have to make a clear distinction between a narrative essay and a story, and it is very difficult to make it. So you lose marks for the examination. Okay. So when you write a narrative essay, you have to use first person narration, I and we. Is it clear, students? Please take it down in your English note. Now we are going to see how to write a narrative essay. See, we have already learned the essential elements of a narrative essay. Now, coming to the writing part. When you write the narrative essay, you should always use first person narration. Okay? In the question, it will be always asked like that. You have faced such an incident. Narrate an experience which you had in your life. Okay, so who must be the narrator? You must be the narrator. So if you are the narrator, you have to use I. If I am the narrator, I have to use I. when I was in Shimla, I experienced all these things. Do you understand, students? So you have to always use first person narration. It's very important. What is the next thing? When you write narrative essay, you have to use past tense only, because you will be narrating an incident which had already happened in your life. Okay, you will be narrating an experience which had already happened in your life. Do you understand, students? So what do I mean by past tense? You can use simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense according to the context. I've taught you the usage of all these things, right? So think about it and frame sentences, okay? And the next one is dialogues. What is the meaning of dialogues? You can use direct speech in between. When you are highlighting a conversation between you and your friend, then you can use dialogues, okay? Then the next one is, you have to write the narrative essay in a chronological way, in a chronological order. What is the meaning of that? We already know that narrative essay is it connects or tells about, or it is a written account of connected events. We all know that. So there should be a coherence. You have to tell all the incidents one by one. One by one means I don't ask you to write firstly this happened, secondly this happened. No, it's not like that. But the events should be narrated in a chronological order. Okay. Then the next one is, you have to begin the narrative essay with a bang. What is the meaning of this? See, the opening line, the opening sentence of the narrative essay should be striking. It should be attractive. So what can you do? You can directly plunge into the subject matter. Okay, you can directly plunge into the subject matter. Or you can use dialogues. Right? Or you can describe something and begin. Rather than beginning like when I was 7 years old, I went to Shimla and this happened. This is so normal and nothing is striking about this beginning. So you have to always try to be innovative. Just think about something and have a striking beginning. Is it clear, students? So this is how you have to write a narrative essay. Right? Please take it down and let me give you a homework. Please take down the question. Write an account of an event. Write an account of an event which has happened during the last year, and which you feel has affected the destiny, and which you feel has affected the destiny of your country. Okay, so you have to write the answer for this question. And one more thing I want to say. See, this is a 20-mark question. Okay, on the first day I explained you all these things. It is a 20-mark question and you have to write at least 5 to 8 paragraphs. Okay, 350 words. When you write the essay, make sure that you are dividing your answer into paragraphs. If you write it in a single paragraph, I won't consider this as an essay. Do you understand, students? So you have to divide it into several paragraphs, minimum 5 to 8. Okay? And your essay should consist of a minimum of 350 words. 350 words must be there. 360, 370, 380 are there, no problem, but it should not be less than 350. Is it clear, students? So please keep all these things in mind and start writing the essay. So that's for today's class, students. Thank you and have a nice day.